Today we are going to make cloud bread. I have not yet had cloud bread, so this is the first time I'm ever trying it. So we're gonna go through this journey together. It doesn't exactly taste like bread, so let's just get that out of the way. It is mostly made out of egg and cheese. In this particular recipe, it's cream cheese, so you are definitely going to get that flavor profile coming through. But the thing is, it has a really beautiful, light, airy, fluffy texture. And when you're eating low carb, you will definitely pretty much take anything that makes you feel like you can have a sandwich again. There are many variations of cloud bread, very similar to the chaffle, actually, that we made the other week. You can make many variations. A lot are savory, but I today was interested in something sweet. So we're gonna do cinnamon raisin cloud bread today. Yum. I have plans to put some peanut butter on top of our cinnamon raisin cloud bread. So without further ado, this recipe will make 4 pieces of cloud bread. Each cloud bread is 99 calories, and we've got about 1 carb. So yay. The recipe we're following today from the Kitchn, it gives a few friendly tips, so I'm gonna share those with you as well. It says to start with a clean, dry bowl for whipping your egg whites, because a clean bowl will ensure that the egg whites will whip up nicely into the stiff peaks. Second tip, be gentle when folding the yolks into the whites. If you fold it too much or too hard, you will lose the air in the egg whites and they'll start to flatten. And tip 3 is let the baked loaves rest until they're almost completely cool. If you take them off too soon, they may tear because they're fragile, soft little babies. I have the oven preheated to 300 degrees, and I've got our rimmed baking sheet ready to go with the parchment paper for when we get to the end and we spoon the batter onto the sheet. Okay, Harlow, do you want to come over here and help me? The recipe calls for 3 eggs, which you separate by egg yolk and egg white. We've got our egg yolks over here. Meanwhile, I've got my 3 egg whites in this mixing bowl. We are gonna add baking powder. It's a ½ teaspoon of baking powder. Can you put the baking powder in the egg whites, please? Yeah. Now we're gonna beat the egg whites with a hand mixer, but you could also do a stand mixer until stiff peaks form, which is about 5 minutes for a hand mixer or 2 minutes for a stand. Medium-high speed. Oh, I didn't plug it in. Okay, Harlow, what are you doing?
I'm still waiting.
What are you doing? Are you hiding?
Yeah.
We're gonna be here for a while. 5 minutes, it says. Check it out. Look at it. You wanna look inside? It is so fluffy. It's not stiff quite yet.
I want to make it too.
Harlow, if you can't listen, you won't be able to help with the recipe, okay? 3 tablespoons of cream cheese. You need to put it in the microwave for 10-second bursts, probably for about 30 seconds total. Okay, we've got our softened cream cheese. Wanna look? We let it cool.
I love it. This is cream so good.
We are going to add our cooled cream cheese to the egg yolks along with our seasoning, which is the 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt, as well as 3/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Yum.
Come on. Yeah.
Okay.
It smells delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I love my whisk.
Now.
Whee!
We fold the yolks into the whites until there are no visible streaks and it's completely combined. Whoa, that was my stomach. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
I sure need to eat some lunch.
Probably do need to eat some lunch. Okay. Now we dollop the batter onto the baking sheet. You dollop 1/4 of the batter, which is about 3/4 cup, onto the prepared baking sheet. And then using a spoon, we're gonna flatten it until it's about 6 inches wide. Okay. Don't mind if I do. Good job.
Mom, can I smash it? Smash. Smash. Smash.
Before we pop these in the oven, we're gonna sprinkle the top with raisins
Okay.
and more cinnamon. Shake, shake, shake. Then we bake until they're golden brown, which is about 25 to 28 minutes.
Let's pop them in the
I'm
oven.
really
We pop them in the oven.
pop them in the oven. I'm really excited about this today. The cloud bread is done, and I have to say, I already tasted it. I couldn't even wait to start filming to taste it. The smell as it was cooking, the cinnamon and the raisin was so good. This cloud bread is so pillowy. I'm gonna have to, after this is done, show like an up close. The texture of this is soft like air. It's just a hint of sweet. I actually had planned to have peanut butter on it. Cloud bread is so light that when you put peanut butter on it, it sort of takes away from that really cool texture. So, I actually just put some ghee butter. I think this is a new fave. Hey Harlow, do you want to say bye?
Bye.
My husband is watching soccer.